Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm bringing to you a product review, and the product is known as the Tetra HT10 submersible heater. I know a lot of you guys with bigger fish aquariums, this isn't going to pertain to you, but maybe you have a comment on maybe when you started in the industry or when you got maybe an early fish tank in your career, sort of say. It's really common for people to buy small tanks and start with aquariums and kind of move on. I also see this heater used in the betta fish industry all the time. I admin betta fish keepers, and it's my group. This heater fails on people all the time. I'm not sure where I even came about this heater. I have aquarium supplies literally laying all over, not my house, but I have 2 fish rooms and my shop. And when you obtain aquariums, essentially when you buy lots of aquariums, people give you things to throw in, essentially. Okay, the product review. Like I said, the number one problem with this heater is 2 things. Number one, it doesn't adequately heat the water to 78 degrees Fahrenheit, and tropical fish need anywhere between 77 to around 81 degrees Fahrenheit. And this is kind of just the style of heater to where you just plop it in, and other heaters have thermostats. This doesn't have a thermostat on it. So literally hands-free, you have to trust that this thing is going to do its job and keep it at that 77, 78 degrees Fahrenheit. And it literally just doesn't do it. This is a brand new heater. It hasn't even been used yet, but I've used lots of these, and in my case personally, the heater just didn't keep up and the betta fish actually passed away. This was really early on in my fish keeping career, and yes, I did kill fish, and most fish keepers do kill fish, especially experienced fish keepers, because it's just bound to happen. So this is commonly used for 10-gallon tanks, and I always tell people to figure on needing 5 watts per 1 gallon of water in an aquarium, and that equates to perfectly, because this is how many watts is this? 50 watts. There's a couple different series. There's the 100 watt, the 50 watt, and the 50 watt would be perfect, essentially. Just like I said, 5 watts per gallon. So that is that would be perfect for a 10-gallon tank. That is if it worked properly, which this aquarium heater does not. So this is going to get a thumbs down today. Do not buy this heater. If you are thinking, or if you need a heater for a betta fish tank, we highly advise people go with the high door heater, and that I'll throw a link in the description. It's designed for smaller tanks, and it's just a much better heater, and it's been tried and true in the betta fish industry, and I highly advise it. I don't know the price of them offhand right now, but this Tetra HT10 heater is it's just not a good choice. I wish they would actually stop making these heaters, because a heater that doesn't have a thermostat and you almost just have to like essentially trust to do its thing is never really a good idea. And what you could maybe do is run this with a controller. I always advise people to use a heater controller. It's added money to your tank setup, but it essentially is a secondary thermostat that turns off the heater if it decides to overheat. You can maybe use a couple of these with a controller and hope that I mean this is just talking. If you had a bunch of these laying around or got them free, I would run a couple of these on a controller, but that's probably not your case. You're probably just searching for a review on this heater. And this heater is a top rated seller on Amazon. So a completely garbage product is a top rated seller. It just bothers me. This is just a product review, guys. The Tetra HT, what do they call it? The HT10, this one is. Let me know in the comment section if you've had a bad experience with this heater. Take a good look at it. It looks cool. It's a great idea at mind, but it doesn't work properly. So, and what if what if it doesn't, what if I just said it like 6 times. What if my parameters don't call for my fish to need that specific temperature, that thermostat is built into it? What if I want to put a discus fish baby in a 10-gallon tank and I need to run the tank at 83 degrees? I can't use that heater. It's garbage in that sense. So hit up the comments, let me know. This is kind of just a quick review I wanted to get off my chest. I'm trying to do a bunch of product reviews just because it's cool to have in your arsenal as a YouTube creator, essentially. So, all right, guys, whoop, whoop.